Sweet Gems Crochet, and today I want to show you how to make a cute little wreath decoration which can hang on a mini Christmas tree or can go on my Woodland Advent Calendar. So the wreath is only like maximum 2 inches, 1.5 inches probably diameter, and it goes on my Advent Calendar, which is a crochet pattern of a wall hanging with a Christmas tree on it. And each day of Advent you take a little tiny hanging decoration out of the pocket and hang it on the tree, and it's super cute, and I hope you will join in with it. It's running as a crochet along during October and November, so check out the details below. Today we're making the wreath, which uses Scheepjes Catona, which is 100% mercerized cotton. You get 50 grams and 125 meters in a ball, and I'm using sage green, which is number 212, and snow white 106. So we'll start with the wreath, which we make in the green, and you'll also need a 2.5mm crochet hook, a needle and some scissors, and I think that is it. So we're going to start straight off. Make a slip knot, that's the word, slip knot on your hook, and then we're going to chain 12. Okay, that is 12. We're going to join that into a ring, so be careful not to twist it. It doesn't actually matter because we're just going to be working into the top of it, but join that into a ring like so. There we go, that's my ring. Just move that out of the way. Now we're going to be working in continuous spirals, so we're going to work 12 single crochets into the ring. So what you want to do is insert your hook into the ring, grab your yarn and pull it through, and then put yarn over and pull through 2. So single crochets. So just work around. You might need to spread them out a little bit if they get too bunched up. Just get some more yarn going there. I'm not sure how many I've done now. Let's have a count. Is that my chain? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So yes, I need to spread mine out a lot more. My chains were too loose, or my crochets were too unloose. Right, anyway, so we continue for round 2 by making a single crochet in the back loop of the next stitch, and then 2 single crochets in the back loops of the stitch after that. So we need to make sure we find the first stitch. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's my first stitch there. So I'm working into the back loop of that stitch with a single crochet. Just want to make sure I close up that hole like that. It will all even out once you get a bit further on, so don't worry about that. So single crochet in the first stitch in the back loops only, and then in the next stitch 2 single crochets in the back loops. In the next stitch 1 single crochet in the back loop. In the next stitch 2 single crochets in the back loops, and we just carry that on around until you've got 18 stitches all the way around. Okay. Okay, so there's my 18 stitches around in the back loops only. So we're going to continue on to round 3, and we're going to continue working in the back loops. So we do single crochet in the back loops in the first 2 stitches, and then we'll do two single crochets in the back loops in the next stitch. So we're increasing by 6 every round. So single crochet in the next one, single crochet in the next one, 2 single crochets in the next one, all in the back loops all the way around. Okay, that is round three finished. So we've got 24 stitches all the way around now, and we are going to slip stitch into the first stitch for the first stitch of round 4. So slip stitch into the first stitch, then we're going to chain 3, then we're going to slip stitch into the third stitch from the hook, which makes what we call a picot, and then we're going to slip stitch in the next stitch on the wreath. Okay, and we're going to repeat that around. So we chain 3, whoops, oh my goodness, 3, and then slip stitch into that third chain from the hook, and then slip stitch into the next stitch on the ring. Okay, and just carry on doing that all the way around. It's fairly slow going, but it creates a beautiful edging to our wreath. Okay, and I'll see you when you get back to the beginning. Okay, so I've gone all the way around there, and my last slip stitch went into the very first stitch, so I'm just going to fasten off there, and then we're going to add some extra ruffles into the leftover front loops. So you see where we worked in the back loops only, we've got some front loops left over here, so we can now work into them to create some more like wreathy ruffly bits. So insert your hook into the first one and pull through your yarn. Just chain 1 to secure it. And then we're going to work a chain 3, slip stitch into the third chain from the hook, and then slip stitch into the next chain. Okay. And we're just going to keep doing that like we just did around the edge. We're just going to work, if you can see them, into the loops here. So there's the front loop, 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 all the way around, and it will spiral around till you get to the edge. So just work all the way around and create this lovely texture on the wreath. Okay, so there we have the wreath. I've finished going all around, and you see it's created this wonderful leafy kind of texture. So now we just need to make some berries. So I'm using Snow White for the berries. I can't find the end. It's been a long day. Right, so for the berries, all we do, really simple, slip knot on the hook, chain 2, fasten off. That's it. Now just chop that. So make 5 of those, just like that. Fasten it off, and then we're just going to pull that through. So you just grab your needle and just thread each end through. If you're clever, you can maybe do it both at once, but I'm not sure I'm that clever. So just any random position, pull that through, and then get the other end and thread that on your needle. Try not to split the yarn too much, and thread that through like right next to it. Just like that. So you make 5 of those little berries and sew them on, and then you'll be done. And there you have it. I've sewn all of my berries onto my wreath now, and I think you'll agree it looks lovely. If you're using the advent calendar, then you'll want to add a hanger to it, using yarn or twine or whatever you prefer. Otherwise, do what you wish with it. Look cute hung on a card, I think. Hung on a card, stuck on a card, that would be the word, or hung on a mini tree, anyhow, or a doll's house. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this quick pattern, and I hope to see you again soon for another pattern really soon. Bye for now.